8:27, 7:08, July 8th, 72 degrees. Outside 71, inside. T-Rex is not here, but Bristol is here. Bristol wants to play. Let's go out the door, Bristol. Do some weather and more. Woo! Ready? Get that ball. Oh, what a yard. Where are we, Bristol? Well, I'll give you a hint. The mountains here are very green. Oh, come on. The mountains are green in all of New England. Well, wherever there are mountains. And we ran into incredible storm on the ride up. There's a warning on the radio, says, alert, alert, flash flood warning, turn around, don't drown. Well, we didn't drown, we made it. And what a day it was yesterday. It was day 3 of a heat wave in southern New England. It was about 93 or 94 when we were going up Route 128. We went through Sudbury and a lot of back roads yesterday through Massachusetts. What a pretty day it was. And once we get out of the city, traffic wasn't too bad at all. And so now I don't have the internet, so I don't know what's going on with the weather, so I'll have to just be a regular weatherman. And I'll tell you that the stratocumulus cloud, the fog that formed below these rain storms yesterday, is burning off now. So sun and clouds mixed today in much of New England. Unlike last week when that front came in and it was east-west along the Massachusetts Turnpike, this one is north-south, probably about I-93 or so, and it stalled, but there's no real low, and the front's really doesn't have as much support as it did yesterday, so just scattered showers on a thunderstorm, and much less hot weather. So I think the heat wave is broken, except for maybe in parts of eastern New England, maybe from Maine to Cape Cod. Maybe Cape Cod actually has its hottest day so far today if the wind comes in from the west. So I think, though, it's very little pressure gradient, so not much in the way of wind. And then based on what I remember from yesterday, we have another little sort of short wave in the upper levels of the atmosphere that's going to come in tonight and tomorrow with precipitable waters going back up to 1 to 3 inches. That means 1 to 3 inches of rain in isolated downpours late tomorrow, and then could be a widespread heavier rain across parts of New England into Monday and Tuesday. And then that front may stall a lot like last week's front did, east-west, with parts of New England getting the incredible amounts of rain. So parts of this area, I'll give you a hint, Windsor County, Vermont, picked up 2 to 4 inches of rain yesterday. So that means so far in July, we're past a half a foot of rain in parts of New England already. So it's a very wet pattern. Look at this place. We are at a historic hidden farm. Talk more about this hidden farm. I believe there are some farm animals nearby. And give you more of a tour of this with the in more yesterday. And I have a feeling this scene right here may be a pretty big part of it. There's the clock, 8:30. There's the garden, part of a very large hidden farm. The reason I think it's called hidden farm is because there's a mountain and it goes up, and then it goes flat, and then it goes up. So you can't really see this farm from down below in the valley. All right, I'll leave you with yesterday's travels. Hope your travels are safe and you enjoyed the first heat wave of 2023. Talk to you again tomorrow on Bristol. Do you have horses near here? I think you do, but let's start off with a horse that is my neighbor on Cape Cod yesterday. Horseshoes. You got horseshoes. Do you have horses? Where are their shoes? Come on, Bristol, this way. Yeah, just like T-Rex. A lot faster and a lot bigger, but a great attitude. What do you see? Excuse me, Bristol, do you remember what door we came out? Because I can't remember where we are. I think it might have been that door. Okay, that's it. Here's yesterday. Peaches is very friendly. She doesn't get a lot of visitors, but when she gets a visitor, she's very happy. Have you ever fed a horse before?
No.
Watch, it's
Do you
really
want to
easy.
feed a horse, Charlotte?
Hi, Peaches. How you doing? What's for breakfast? You like this? Hi. Yeah.
Same rules was with the dog, okay? So we ask. Who can you ask?
I'll show you one more time. The horse is so gentle. It took me a while to figure this one out. Like, you can go like this. So, you can just kind of...
Oh. Thumb down. There you go. Thumb down. Nope. Fingers down. Just like that. Just like that.
Have you ever fed a horse before?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Oh, she's a veteran. Peaches, How you doing today?
Before, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I fed a horse.
Thumb down.
Serious traffic waves. 30, 70. Anyhow, exiting the fog in Sandwich at noontime along with, it looks like the Friday turnover crowd. Tough to leave Cape Cod. It's the coolest place in New England. Heading for the storms up north. What? Where? Busy out there, huh, T-Rex? Probably gonna be like this all the way to our destination, which is, not telling you yet. Oh, you already saw it though, because this is from yesterday, the In More part. Yeah, you know where I am, right? 91 degrees, 4 o'clock, Bolton, Massachusetts. Can you guess yet? Taking the long and winding road. Pilot Pete, in your town, I think. 93 on the dashboard thermometer a few minutes ago, down to 90 at this point. First heat wave, 2023. Where are you, Pete? New Hampshire, towering cumulonimbus, heat-breaking front. Pretty. Farms, very green. More rain in the future over there. Cheshire County. Looks like something's brewing. Like Dennis says, weather follows me. Catherine O'Sullivan, October 18th, 1858, 66 years old. I love cemeteries. And weather. Keene, New Hampshire, 5 o'clock. Something's brewing.
Especially sunny Monday. Sunday's high near 80. That's your latest Great Eastern Radio forecast. I'm meteorologist Phil Spivak.
Lots of undulating traffic and undulating clouds. Undulating? What does that mean? Undulating. Sure that's not asparagus? Undulatus asparagus? Pleased to meet you.
Rainfall of 1 to 2 inches are possible in the warned area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard: flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source: radar. Intact: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Mount Holly, Weston, Mount Tabor, Wallingford, Ludlow, Shrewsbury, Plymouth, Russellville, Belmont, and East Wallingford. Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads.
It's actually pretty serious now. Rivers like the one adjacent to this road can come right over or through a road very quickly. We're so saturated. 6 p.m. northbound, southwestern New Hampshire, paralleling the Connecticut River. Square into some of the worst weather in the entire eastern United States. 123, we're back in Norwell. Connecticut River. It's gonna get a little higher before it gets a little lower. Rather unusual July weather without named storms. And we are in Vermont. V-E-R, Ver, is French for worm. Verd, I think, is life. Route 5 goes all the way north to Linden State. Should we do that? Where are we gonna end up? Community feed store. I think we're getting on 91. Is this flash flooding? Not quite yet. No, this is nothing compared to what's upstream. Where are we going? Like paralleling 91 now on the Vermont side. This is so neat. Going to like some kind of hidden place I've never been to. 121 State Road. Green grass in July. Small town USA with that truck. Saxton Village Market. Pretty. I don't know what happened. That looks like trouble dead ahead. Whenever the cloud ends and it's just a wall of gray, often that's where the worst lightning and hail is. River is getting pretty muddy. How cute. I wonder how much water was in that before this downpour. There's gotta be a hidden farm around here somewhere. Looks kind of steep. Glad it's not winter and it's not snow. But I believe, oh my goodness, we're at the hidden farm. All right, more later. Talk to you tomorrow.